Santiago do Cacém decrees 3 days of municipal mourning for the death of António Chainho. The Santiago do Cacém City Council has decreed 3 days of municipal mourning for death of the master of the Portuguese guitar, António Chainho, and evoked the musician as one of the most remarkable performers of that instrument. In a note of condolence published on its Facebook page, the municipality of Santiago do Cacém expressed its deep sorrow for the passing of its fellow citizen, a native of São Francisco da Serra, a master of the Portuguese guitar, musician and composer recognized nationally and internationally. António Chainho passed away today at his residence in Alfragide, on the outskirts of Lisbon, on what would have been his 88th birthday, his artistic agent told the Lusa news agency. In the statement, the Santiago do Cacém City Council highlighted that António Chainho took the name of his homeland beyond its borders, establishing himself as a major figure in Portuguese music and as one of the most notable performers of the Portuguese guitar. Throughout a career spanning more than 6 decades, he made a decisive contribution to the appreciation, innovation, and dissemination of this emblematic instrument of our cultural identity, he emphasized. The municipality also recalled the naming of the city's municipal auditorium after the musician and the opening of the Mestre António Chainho Municipal School of Portuguese Guitar as a way to honor him, and based on the appreciation of a landmark of local identity. His work, marked by mastery, sensitivity, and respect for tradition, will remain an invaluable legacy for Portuguese culture and for future generations, the municipality emphasized, offering condolences to the family, friends, and all admirers of António Chainho. António Chainho's career includes 7 solo albums and a DVD, live at CCB, and collaborations with names such as Fernando Alvim, who played viola for Carlos Paredes for over 25 years, Gal Costa, Fafá de Belém, Maria Dolores Pradera, José Carreras, Adriana Calcanhoto, Saki Kubota, Elba Ramalho, Sônia Shirsat, Remo Fernandes, Elder Moutinho, Rui Veloso, Paulo de Carvalho, and Nina Miranda, among others. In the late 1970s, he began to worry about the need for a Portuguese guitar course for new instrumentalists, which he would realize decades later with the opening of Portuguese guitar classes at the Fado Museum in Lisbon, and at a school bearing his name in Santiago do Cacém, his hometown, in 2005. In 2022, the President of the Republic, Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa, decorated António Chainho with the rank of Commander of the Order of Prince Henry the Navigator, which distinguishes those who have rendered relevant services to Portugal, both in the country and abroad, as well as services in the expansion of Portuguese culture or for the knowledge of Portugal, its history, and its values. The Minister of Culture, Margarida Balseiro Lopes, also expressed her sorrow today at the death of the guitarist, noting that António Chainho's artistic legacy will continue to live on in Portugal and around the world. António Chainho was born in 1938 polegada, Santiago do Cacém, a small town in southern Portugal. He grew up during a difficult period in Portuguese history, a time marked by economic hardship and limited artistic opportunity. Music was not seen as a career path. It was a passion, often passed down quietly through families. Chainho's father played the Portuguese guitar, and it was inside his own home that António first encountered the instrument that would define his life. As a child, he didn't learn music in conservatories. He learned it by listening, by watching, and by feeling. The Portuguese guitar became his language. By the age of 10, he was already playing seriously. Not as a hobby, but as a calling. António Chainho is known for being very private about his family life. He is married. has children, chose to keep his family away from public attention. This privacy allowed him to protect loved ones, focus on music, maintain a grounded lifestyle. Unlike many artists, he avoided fame-driven publicity. Even at the height of success, António Chainho lived a simple and disciplined life. Lifestyle highlights: prefers quiet environments, practices daily, lives modestly compared to mainstream celebrities. He values artistic integrity, cultural responsibility, personal peace. Music, not money, has always been his main motivation. António Chainho's exact net worth is not publicly disclosed. However, based on decades-long career, international tour, album sales, cultural awards, his estimated net worth is believed to be in the hundreds of thousands to low millions of euros. His income sources include concert performances, album royalties, cultural grants and honors. Importantly, his true wealth lies in influence, legacy, and cultural impact. If you enjoyed this deep dive into António Chainho's life, don't forget to like, subscribe,